Guardians of the blue sky, even the wilderness can thrive. Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to learn land survival skills on the Emergency Response Training course. Imagine if we were in a wilderness far from people, surrounded only by endless forests, rugged mountains, or vast deserts, and we had only one goal: to survive and wait for help. What would you do? In the field of air transportation, although we strive for flight safety, unpredictable risks still exist. In the event of an emergency, such as a forced landing in a remote area on land, passengers and crew need to quickly adapt and respond to unfamiliar conditions. Therefore, mastering survival skills on land is crucial to ensuring life safety. Before learning the course, I will take you to understand the importance of survival on land through a case. A forced landing in the wilderness. During a routine flight, a plane was forced to make an emergency landing in an unfrequented wilderness due to sudden mechanical failure. Facing the unknown environment and severe survival challenges, the captain immediately organizes passengers and crew members to respond orderly. By virtue of his professional training, they calmly analyzed the terrain and identified priority targets for finding water, food, and establishing temporary shelters. Under the guidance of the captain, they completed the basic self-rescue and waited for the rescue team to arrive, managed to find them and get them out safely. This incident fully demonstrated the importance of teamwork, calm response, and professional training in such narrow escape. After learning through this case, we know that there are several basic principles to pay attention to when surviving on land. Stay calm and confident in the face of an emergency. First of all, keep calm and believe in your own power and the strength of the team. Fear and panic only make it harder to survive. Assessing the environment. Rapid assessment of the surrounding environment, including terrain, climate, plant, and animal distribution, etc., to provide a basis for survival planning. Rational planning of resources. Under the condition of limited resources, rationally plan the use of necessities, such as food, water, and shelter, so as to ensure the maximum survival time. After mastering the basic principles of land survival skills, let's learn some specific survival skills. Water source locating. In general land survival, the search for water is important. There are several ways to find water sources: observe natural signs, look for places with lush vegetation, wet ground, or watermarks. Take advantage of topographic features, following valleys, upper reaches of rivers, or low-lying areas where water sources are easier to find. Listen for sounds in a quiet environment. Listen carefully for the sound of water running or waterfall, which may come from a nearby water source. After finding a water source in the field, it doesn't mean that the water can be directly drunk. Therefore, we need to take a series of purification measures to ensure the safety of water. However, the most reliable and widely used purification method is still boiling. Under limited conditions, water should be boiled before drinking. Foraging. When it comes to survival on land, foraging is part of making sure you're safe. In the harsh conditions of the wild, we can only look for some edible plants, small animals, and so on as food sources. How to distinguish edible wild plants. Color and shape, smell and taste, growing environment, etc. When surviving in the wild, I have to be particularly aware of the importance of food safety, so as not to endanger life by eating poisonous plants or animals. Remember, in survival in the wild, it is vital to be rational and prudent. Build shelter. When surviving on land, choosing the right shelter location is crucial and directly related to your safety. We can choose from the following aspects to search. High ground. High ground is a safer option during flood or storm seasons because it is less likely to be flooded. Leeward. Choosing a sheltered place can greatly improve the comfort of the shelter. Avoid wildlife areas. Avoid building shelters in areas frequented by wildlife. If there is no suitable site, we can find a natural barrier For temporary shelter. Of course, when choosing to build a shelter, keep away for safety details. Send a distress signal. Ask for outside help. Is our ultimate goal when surviving on land. We can use natural materials, such as branches and stones, to make simple signaling devices, such as SOS signs, fire, etc. If conditions permit, use satellite phone, walkie-talkie and other communication equipment to communicate with the outside world. Through the study of this land survival course, we have mastered the basic skills of how to survive and save ourselves in the land environment in an emergency. However, these skills are only part of our response to risk. More importantly, we should always be vigilant and prepared and constantly improve our emergency response capacity and self-rescue capabilities. I hope that you can apply the knowledge and skills you have learned to the real life to protect your own and others' lives.